Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk here in the Long Dark in Mystery Lake. When last I arrived, I had gotten here via Pleasant Valley. And had a pretty successful run from Ash Canyon, as you can see, clothing wise, looking pretty darn good. And what I'm basically here to do, it's kind of fun, but basically go to all the different maps, and on those, not all the maps, but most of the maps, and to most of the significant loot locations. It's on the custom setting, it's on a stalker loot baseline and loot tables, and I'm just seeing how tough it makes it. The survival aspect. There's some things I would prefer that were more interlopery, but they're not things that I can actually change. So, and while I like the interloper, baseline loot table, for the most part, it had some aspects that I don't really enjoy as well. So, that wolf isn't going to mess with me. So, I'm more interested in finding loot and what I find than I am the survival aspect in this particular run. We got a little. So I have the fatigue drain on the lowest. I have the loot degradation on the lowest amount because I still want to be able to find, stuff. This is going to take a little while to do. But I had recently gotten all my badges, and I was like, I want to figure out the custom type of playthrough, the real kind of playthrough I would like to enjoy. So I started messing with the settings. Is it up here? Up there? It's further up that way. Can't remember though. This wind is dumb, and the last badge I got was the Blizzard Walker badge. I'm very proud of that. You see that I don't have any sprains on. I don't think that was it. I think I gotta go all the way up here. And of course, we have a 90-mile-an-hour consistent headwind in this gully somehow. Even though the wind is blowing from that really large wind ridge, ridge line. We'll look around up here. I don't know, we'll see. I know, like, a few, I think, legit locations on this Mystery Lake where the Prepper's Cache can be. I don't think it's here. Yeah, alright. Anyway, you'll see, anyway, I went full badges. And, I have 10% reduction in calories, but I also have, I think, like a 25% reduction in calorie loss when I'm running too. So you'll see me running a lot. Plus that low fatigue train helps a lot. So like I said, I'm really not here to like have a very difficult time. Although there have been moments, believe me. A couple blizzards try to wipe me off the map right away. But I do think that, like I said, it's kind of a fun way to play where I was gonna say it's like Pilgrim mode, but tougher survival. But I actually don't think that quite compares. I mean, it's all around just tougher. The weather's tougher. I guess I could have made it nicer. But I mean, like I said, I mean, my main concern is the loot, but I also want to see how the weather plays out, etc. As far as the load degradation on the materials, I don't generally play with a custom playthrough without it on low because it just, I feel like maybe the Voyager mode or whatever, like, but anything above that is just kind of, it's not realistic for me. Stuff doesn't go that bad that fast. I realize it makes the game more challenging. And if I ever really need to do that, I feel that need, then I can obviously fool with the settings, but no moose at the dam. A little disappointing. I haven't had a moose there in like 4 playthroughs. But I mean, I've pretty much already made up my mind. At this point, there's 2 things going on. One, I mean, basically just, ooh, if I didn't have the combat thing, so it would be good fun. Another thing I try to do is, like, when I'm looting in different areas, I try to think, alright, well, what have I found if I had actually started here? I don't know if it's totally a fair comparison. But I've certainly played in these areas enough in Pilgrim to know, A, just how much you can get. So I can see a good difference in the loot table. Because Pilgrim's kind of silly sometimes with just the amount. You got like 4 pairs of snow pants, 2 expedition coats, you know, like, got 4 urban parkas as backups, you know. Hey, books, always good.
I'll take it.
Cooking special. Hatchet. It's always nice to have spare tools. I think I'm just trying to collect and sort of consolidate, I guess, to some aspect, you know, my resource pools and the varying maps, and kind of get a feel for, like, all right, you know, what I would have been able to gather in that area. Is it too much? Is it kind of silly? I mean, at times, and you know, with the way the loot generates, I feel like it's a little bit of a dice roll anyway.
Useful.
Man, these cans are so full. It's good, it's just, you know. Here we go. What's up, buddy?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Holy crap! I have never, that I can remember, I mean, it might have happened before. I don't recall ever finding a jacket that high of tier. I was looking for a jacket, but I don't remember ever finding a jacket that high of tier. That's the best, you know, synthetic jacket you can get in the game. We're good. What I'll do is I'll lose the combat jacket, keep the mariner's coat, throw that underneath this bad boy. I'll lose a lot of weight. Wow. I really am a bit floored.
Well, this stuff will come in
Pry
handy.
bars have been at a premium here recently. Uh, I'm just a little floored. Like again, I was gonna look for that. Well, I mean, I already kind of looked for it in Pleasant Valley. Leather, nice pair of work boots. So yeah, crappy pair of trail boots, but at least the work boots were in decent shape. My God, an expedition coat, tools. Usually, I mean, these cabins are usually pretty. That's you know,
But nobody needs this anymore.
that's a pretty nice find too. More along the lines of what I expected. There wasn't a jacket in the dam, so I thought, well, maybe it'll be a little tougher here. We are heavy. Well, damn good find. We'll certainly, I definitely want to lose weight wherever and whenever I can. That's a big priority. Like I said, I can't believe that. I don't, you know, I'm wondering if I have found it there before, but I'm not exactly confident of my answer. Let's trudge it on home. Well, you know what? I don't need these trail boots. I'll keep those though. Anything else is dumb. I mean, I already have a pretty sick jerry can, so I will grab those for the weather though. Got over 100. Shoot! I'll drop here. Back to the other trailers, and I'm going to basically just, like I said, consolidate all the loot. Go through, I think I do have some quality tools with me. You know, pick out what I want to take with me right now to the ranger station, which isn't actually going to be too much. Again, I'm not really trying to... I don't know if I'm going to do any forging. Although I would like to go out to Spencer's. Maybe I'll just do a little bit while I'm there with whatever metal I collect along the way. Bring a little bit from here. And I don't think I'm going to go... I think I have a hacksaw now. It's been a minute since I played. I've been playing Conan Exiles. Trying to learn that game. It was a lot to learn. And it is occasionally a little frustrating. Alright, sorry about that. I was looking for something and couldn't find it. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to pop into the trailer. I think, normally, normally, in a normal playthrough, I would absolutely be looking to, if I do have a hacksaw, cut up the metal in the trailer. It's opposite the one that I'm staying in. There's a ton there. You can spend a whole day just chopping that stuff up. You get, 20 plus pieces. $40 arrowheads, 40 arrows, plus along, whatever. Hey, there's a wolf. Whatever you pick up along the way. Um, on the way to Spencer's. Usually what I do is I go through Muskeg to Broken Railroad first, especially if I don't have a moose yet. And go there and see if there's a moose. And then stop at Muskeg on the way back. So there's, I got plenty of opportunities to get some more scrap. But if you have the saplings and you make, and the feathers, probably won't, but if you make 40 arrows, you get quite a lot of archery skill. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, that's right, I picked up those climate socks. That'll be nice. I was thinking about leaving, but I'm not. I'm going to stay. I think what I'm going to do is fix clothing. Yep, 2 sets of quality tools are good. Bunch of sewing kits. Yeah, I think I'll focus a little bit on just maintenance. That's right. Didn't have a pry bar before. Yeah, I opened this and I got something good. Oh, the climbing socks. I got the climbing socks. Once again, yeah, let's get rid of anything else in here. Chuck. You. Choices, huh? This will be more about luck. It's quick. I just want to find the quick ways to rip up some cloth. And try to. I mean, I'm going for the first shot on this right now. Got it. Alright, let's harvest you. No, 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 no. Ooh. Okay, how much is left? 40 minutes? I think we'll have enough time, if it doesn't fail. Nice. That's a big score. So take that off, take that off.
Drop any of this gear.
It's hard to get rid of the Mariner's Peacoat So if you look at these two, they're basically the same jacket. This will give you a little more guard and a little more sprint, but you just can't beat the waterproofing. It's even better than the Expedition coat, which has better warmth and great windproofing. Like we're up to 25 degrees. It's I think it's as high as you can go. So, and 52 degrees of warmth. Oh boy. Where is it? There we go. One of these. This one. Yes. Awesome. So, yeah, we'll chuck those back in there and deal with that tomorrow. So basically, I lost it doesn't seem like much, but I lost a pound of like pretty much permanent carry weight. And that makes me happy. Next thing I really would like is the snow pants, because that'll have the amount of pants. So I want to keep an eye out for those. What kind of garbage food we got? We got plenty. Let's see. We got some tater soup, poke and beans. Candy bar. I know. We're getting ready to work on that right now, Miss Trailer. Fog. Nothing wrong with fog. Alright, where's my extra cedar? We'll grab that. Bust up these planks real quick. Oh man, I forgot. I wasted that time. Oh well, whatever. Stuff happens. Yeah, well. Oh, woo. I generally play with the animals on passive just because I'd rather have a hunting survival game than with the wolves on. Just not a big fan. That's right, I'm gonna need that. And of course we got a little bit of coal we can play with. I will get this right. Here we go. Let's eat this crap soup. Because I can. The nice thing about that is that it doesn't really change like what I'm counting towards, you know. Normally, if you have food poisoning, you just leave this food laying around, or you cook it and then just leave it laying around. So by eating it, it doesn't really change anything, and I get a good look at like how much decent food I could have come across in each area. So if you wonder why I'm eating all this garbage food, that's one reason. Here we go. We'll do these poking beans. Mostly for cooking skill because whatever. Now I eat sketch stuff. I prefer like certain things like, you know, candy bars and ran a bag of chips, the sodas. You see, you know, to get away with that a good bit. Peaches and stuff, you know. Sardines, we're not messing with those. If they're any, you know. From what I read, you shouldn't eat them even like in the 70s. Now, obviously, you're starving, you can go for it. I've done it, it's fine. Sometimes you're in a position where you can get food poisoning. So, you know, you're starving, but you have antibiotics and a place to sleep. I know, I know. Hour left. Let's throw on a couple sticks. I'm gonna do a little more water. And we should be able to leave. I think I stuck a can in the drawer too. But let's read this cookbook. I should be able to do 2 hours. Yeah. Got the good cooking pot, and cooking skill is getting up there, so. Grab that for sure. And we won't be able to leave too much, but we can leave a little water here. I'll be coming back through here on my way to Coastal Highway. Cool. So we'll let this, oh, might as well grab a torch. Ooh, just barely made it. And put this poor lady to bed. She's sleepy. She's been busy. Oh, no, stupid can. Alright. And then I'll sort through things and see about leaving in the morning. Oh, we got an we had an hour. How are we doing on? Yeah, we had an hour on this book. Get a little sunlight. Let the weather kind of suss itself out. Smack this. I knew we should have had some more. Another can. Maybe I should have 2 cans. Look at it now. Grab that. Like this crappy candy bar. Didn't get a ton out of it. Sometimes when they start to get low, you just don't really get the calories out of them. Okay. Back to stacking our stuff here. I'll check that at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take this spare head wrap with me. I might grab a few things just to rip up the cloth, but it's going to be a heavy walk. Pretty much no matter what. Alright, that's at 62, that's at 70. We'll just switch those out. The 2 best kits here. It's only 3 pounds. I'll take that.
Much more.
Leave those. We'll grab 1 set of the good tools. Bullets. All the soft bullets. here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bit of a walk. But I am very happy for that lighter weight kerosene can. The other one over there is like 7 pounds or something like that. We're at 99. I'm going to grab this, this. We're going to leave all that. The best thing in here is the cargo pants are at 91%, so they'll be here for a while. The windbreaker's cool. The light shell's fine. And the stuff that's just going to go to crap isn't really matter to me. Don't forget this locker pizza, because you'll screw up something. Yep, that was. Hopefully we'll find some leather out there in the big wide world. Double check the floor. I didn't really do any hunting or anything, so I shouldn't have any skins now or anything. It's going to be a bit of a walk, but like I said, we're going to leave this one behind. It's only 4 pounds. Either way. There's a ton of oil up here, if I need it. It's not far to get to. Decent day, kind of windy. We're gonna pop in here. Oh yeah, that did it. So, barring this wind, it should be a pretty decent walk. There's a few things to grab along the way. The last little bit from the red train car, depending on what I find there, could be a slog, but we'll see. But I have this, whatever, this ridiculous wind mechanic. You know, if the wind bothers you, like it bothers me in this game, you get out in those blizzards, man. Learn to survive in a blizzard. I do really good. I do really good. I do really well in blizzard. Generally, I have what I need on me. Yep. Beat it. I saw you. Didn't scare me that time. So, keep an eye out, for... I always try to just be scanning when I'm walking around, like, okay, maybe I can get over here. There's a ton of rocks. Because generally speaking, you have a little warning for when the blizzard's coming. You're out in the conditions that are... You're like, okay, this could happen. So... Like right now, I feel pretty confident I could probably cross the map without actually having a blizzard. So like if the weather starts to change right now, and the wind's dying down a little bit, let's say it starts to snow, we'll get some snow, and then maybe it's heavy snow for a while, and then, But sometimes you leave out in the mess, and Code's great. I should go down there and get those feathers, but I'm not gonna. Because again, like I said, I'm not even sure. I don't think I'm gonna do any forging. And if I do, it's gonna be very light, Just make some arrowheads while I'm at Spencer's anyway. I want to go there because there's a good chance for the urban parker to show up there. I've had a lot of good luck finding it there. So. Might be some snow pants. You never know. But there's usually a jacket. Either laying on the tool chest or in the locker. Let's see. I grab my bullets, right? Look at this. I've mentioned this before. So for me, I would play with the wolves if it was a little more realistic. Like this, 4 wolves, I should be having the fight of my life. jumping into this train car, trying to fire out of it. It should be on, right? When the animals are, passive or whatever. But I really think, in most situations, like if you come across one wolf, nothing should happen. It should run away like this, and it should path differently instead of exactly in the direction you're going. Little side note. But beyond that, I really feel like it would be more realistic. And then, so I've said this, I'll just keep saying it. It's not like a ton of people watching my videos. If there's two, wolves, well then that ups the percentage of a chance where they might come after you, right? And then throw in the factor of later game. Early game, two wolves are probably going to run away. Right? You're a scary human, they're used to you, or whatever. Later game, especially if you have the game animals slowly depleting, or quickly, where everybody's looking for rabbits, everybody's hoping to find a deer, you're target. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just one or two wolves, then I might think about having the wolves. And then of course anything 3 and above, you should be prepared to fight, because that's, I would think, a realistic situation with wolves. And again, early game, maybe it's a 50-50. They're hungry, they're full. They ate some rabbits, they kill a deer, they're happy. Or maybe they're starving and they're like, you know what? We need to eat this dude right now, or we're gonna die.
I think I can use this.
Why does... I'll find an MRE and Astrid's like, I hope nobody needs this. And I find like a random bandage I don't need. I hope no one... We could really use this. Yeah. I've been trying to ignore... Generally speaking, I totally watch all the videos and all the updates and everything, and I know pretty much everything I need to know before I get on the map. This time, though, I really thought it would be fun if I didn't. So I've been avoiding a lot of videos. I don't really know a lot about the new stuff that's coming.
I'll take it.
Pry bar? I forget to look for a pry bar. Sometimes there's a pry bar underneath that train car. Alright, we're good. Good time of day, good weather. I mean, we're in a pretty good situation. Just say the word. Pizza. I'm old sometimes. The old crap we used to say comes out. It's the sitch. Well, I can really say, I mean, I really thought it was going to either turn foggy or snow. But it's kind of stayed this kind of hazy. Sunny day, so nice walk. The wind died down. I mean, really, it's just kind of a, it's not that bright blue sunny day you can get sometimes. But, I mean, this is great. What's the temperature like? Is it different on a hazy day? Pretty, it's -1 with the wind chill if you look at that. But we're at 58 degrees. It's a little chilly. Yeah, we'll creep up here. You know what I think I'm gonna do, even though I'm super heavy? Nah, we'll run inside real quick. Welcome to Mystery Lake, or Lac Mystery. This is almost always my main camp. It's just pretty convenient, so they made it that way. Don't feel bad about using it. Pop in here. We want a cooking... Oh, and a jerry can. Nice. Those aren't always here. Like I said, it just depends. Like, I've had some of the,
Best be prepared for anything.
Oh, pizza. Alright. How much is it? 3 pounds. Right. Good. Pick it up. Turn it. Place it. Got Conan Exiles on the brains. Alright. I see you, Whetstone. Don't you worry. I'm coming for you. That. We'll grab the few little things you can sometimes find here.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Look under these shelves. Sometimes you can find some tea. You know, if you don't have one, you can find a can. We'll look for a Maglin. Sometimes you can find condensed milk. You know, like I say, like look for food under these shelves. We found a can of Polka beans. And then we'll run over here. We got a shooting guide. I was gonna say sometimes you can find another can. We're gonna look for the Maglins. Look on these shelves over here. You can find a random item on there sometimes. There's the Maglins.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
27%. Now, as far as I can tell, I don't think it really matters if you have a good one or a bad one. I'm not sure they go bad. There's usually a hook or something on this table. I got a line and a hook. And again, I think that's pretty much standard in any, you know. Difficulty. So, enter over to, you know, Pilgrim. There is a chance. Alright, a couple of snares. That'll get us some bunnies, hopefully, for tonight. I mean, the interesting thing, and another reason why I'm thinking about skipping the forging is that I've already got 10 arrows right here if I want to. And a maple, so... I've definitely got enough feathers, 30, yeah, to make 10 arrows, so, you know, I'll chuck that in there too. Oh, man. If only I brought another gut. Alright. So next up, we'll lose the tools, my spares, we'll keep the good stuff on us. Depends on weight. Let's just drop these. I have a lot of crap this time, a lot of sewing kits and stuff. I can't believe I got these many sewing kits. Yeah, that'll work for tools. Alright, so let's toss these up here. I know, but now it's later, so... Cool. That'll be cool. 2 spare knives and a... Aw. He doesn't like it there. How about here? Here?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Miss, if we're going to say this after I pick up every single thing, we're going to have an issue. The flashy hatchet. And it just saves me a little space. There's plenty of storage here. You've got the first aid kit.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Another sewing kit. We're going to be doing some sewing. The drawer here. The lockers. I mean, not the lockers. These. A couple bullets. Which I use for a lot of storage.
This'll come in handy.
Man, that might be the first set of tea I've come across. Maybe I made some. I don't remember. Up top, I usually keep my extra food. I know, quit smacking your lips, lady. You're thirsty, I get it. This cabinet, at least for now, until I collect more, will go with the clothing. And then I'll just throw everything else in here, and then when it fills up, I'll throw some more in a different one. Go bring some wood matches with me, and then we'll go with 33%. Yeah, I'll drop that. That's fine. Oh, that firebook. Well, it must have not been a... All right. Drop that. We're not cleaning our gun right now. We're not putting that in there. Well, actually, keep the can. And I've got these shells off. Not sewing right now. We'll deal with these later. I mean, we're Scotch Slider. Got a few things to put down still. I really need to think about my weight. It's not good. Always look over here. Now, there happens to be a jacket this time. It's not always there.
I think I can use this.
But a lot of times there is a soda. See? Right here. So, hydration and calories. Alright, time of day. Good. We're going for a walk. After, we drink our soda. Look at there. And we'll deal with the rest later. We gotta go. Well, I mean, we're gonna go. I got about 30 minutes or so before I need to head out. Oh, weather is not great. I'm still gonna shoot over here and try to get these snares down. But to go back to what I was talking about earlier, this is certainly potential blizzard weather. I went out on a purpose, but I have a good knowledge of where I'm at. Several major landmarks. You can just follow. Once you can get to the power lines, back to this little narrow cut, you can follow literally the power line back to the shed. So it's not too bad. I was going to drop that other cooking pot and possibly run up to the lookout. I don't know about that right now. But blizzard or no blizzard, I would like to get these snares down. You know, I risk the possibility, especially it seems like right after you make new ones, there's always a chance they just bust right away. Oh, no, we're getting hammered. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. But I really would like to get something down and give me a little bit of carcass harvesting. Yeah, see, the problem with this kind of situation is, if you look at the snow, right, it's kind of coming at you in almost every direction. And so, I mean, mostly the wind is blowing from this way. But, you know, it's not going to be great wherever I go. It is early in the day, though. I have some food on me. There might be some food up here. I do have the sprains turned off and crampons, so if I wanted to go a slightly steeper direction, I'd show you that, but I'm going to show you the easier way, the one you can just walk up. Oh yeah, plus this guy might be here. Give me all the feathers. Right. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do archery-wise. Normally I would go for it, but like, and it's nice to carry a bow and arrows instead of like a rifle, especially since I left my rifle somewhere, either, I think in Pleasant Valley. I either accidentally dropped it and didn't realize it, or I put it down to go loot. Either way. Now, I should have a windbreak, is what I want to point out right here. I shouldn't have to, like, I'm hugging the rock here. It's where the snow and the wind's coming from. And again, look at this. There we go. We just got it. Whatever. Alright. Up the hill. Let's go. Now, I usually would be grabbing, not now, but on the way back down, all the rocks. There's a lot of rocks on this path, actually, and up by the little house. But Mystery Lake is an easy place to put down 5 rock caches if you want to be that guy or gal. And then, because I generally base out of here, I usually do have at least, 3 or 4. You can get quite a bit on the lake. I'd say, in most situations around, you might be able to get 50 just going around the lake. I don't know. Wind died down. We've got heavy snow. It means we're getting wet now. Let's see, there's some rocks right here too. Sorry if this makes you dizzy, but I don't. Not me. We're up here. Let's go. Kind of hoping for a rifle right there. Nope.
I'll take it.
Gracious. So I've mentioned this before, and it always seems like there's certain runs where like you find a lot of something and not a lot of something else. So I've not quite cornered. Like this playthrough has had a ton of skill books, but also I'm really cleaning up on the sewing kits. So, like, there you go. And say usually sometimes you can find one where that book was. There might be a sewing kit here. Under the bed sometimes there's a pry bar. Not today. Yeah, this is a mess. It almost looks like it's going to fog, but hard to say. If I don't have to spend the day here, I'm not gonna, so I'm just gonna try to leave. That's out of the way. And that's one of the higher tier loot places you can look. Could be a rifle. So you can find a sewing kit there, cooking pot, sometimes firewood, everything that you saw. Sometimes there's a pry bar. It's a good place to look for a pry bar. You can find a hammer there, I think. Pretty sure. Now, I would recommend going a little further, but if you have the crampons, maybe like me, you think sprains are dumb, just go this way. You can do it without crampons if you duck. You guys are hopefully going to be my dinner. Or breakfast, I guess, more likely. Not a ton of hours left in the day, but it's really... This is one of the worst kind of snows. Think what you will, but at least when the wind's blowing... I think what I will, but at least when the wind's blowing... Right. You don't get quite as wet. I'd like to go get some firewood. We get pretty wet. There's a wolf over here, I already know. Well, again, it doesn't really matter. So, the limbs around here are, you know, dependent on your difficulty, etc. And sometimes, you know, just the randomness of this game. But there can be two pieces of cedar, or two cedar limbs, and sometimes a fir. There's the fir. Let's get rid of that fir. Obviously, you can get a wolf. Come on, dry up. Dry up. Can it dry up? Nope. Soaking wet. Soaking wet. Yeah, I don't like this kind of snow. I don't like this kind of snow in real life. I don't like this kind of snow in the game. This is something that is, you know, sneaky killer. Definitely can wreck your clothing. So this is one of the best places to put a fire in this game. I'd say it's blizzard proof and wind proof, but it's not quite. I know, I already did it. My prescription. Alright, so that'll work. Let me get a book. Yeah, so, but I've had plenty of fires out here during a blizzard. I'll show you the surrounding area.
Come on.
And you'll kind of get an idea of why it's so beast. Yes! I'm an even bigger fire god. So you've got all this protection. You can see all this wind protection from all these different sides. occasionally it's like if the wind is blowing right this way, like literally that tight, it'll put your fire out. But for the most part, you can really be out here during almost anything. You already know what we need first. And we're going to need a decent amount of it here. We'll hang out and dry off a little bit. Let's throw a couple more sticks on there. We're plenty warm, we just want to get dry. Now if you want to, you can drop your wet clothing. By the fire, and depending on how hot your fire is and what your settings are, this stuff should dry out quick. Yeah, see how quickly it's going down? A bit more quickly than if you're actually wearing it. So as silly as it is to think about us standing here in our socks and our little outfit here, you know, no gloves or whatever, it's still, wow. Well, that's right. It's we got a fire going. So. Just dry your stuff off quicker. All right, so I think an hour won't hurt me. Let's read this cookbook. And then we'll just wait till this is done. Just drink that. Hello. Here's a pizza. What else are you going to do? Well, I'm going to make some more water is what I'm going to do. I don't want to tell you. We need more water. And we'll read our book again. That'll finish that off. Be an hour. I mean a pound less. Pound 10 actually. And we'll drop that inside. It's fine. Move that along. Start building the water stash. We want that. We're going to be here a couple days exploring and taking care of some business. I'd like to get another rifle. Before I leave, but I want to go to Milton, which has a really high percentage chance of finding a rifle. So, if you're OCD, you probably shouldn't watch my videos. Alright, we're definitely getting some weather. We'll duck down here just a little bit. Chill out by our fire. Our clothes are good. So let's pick them off the ground. And get redressed. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Trying to access the menus. Conan Exile style. Alright. 12 minutes till boiled. Time of day. That. Alright, I think this is the...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Great. Cook these beans up. Toss down a couple cans. For teas and soups and whatnot. Spare cooking pot. Yeah, I'd like to do a little more water. I'm just not convinced we're going full blizzard. It kind of feels like it. We'll see. See if we can get around the corner. No. It's like, I wonder if I can get this torch out of here. The answer is no. We're getting there. I gotta leave soon anyway. And what we're gonna do, hopefully, nothing. There we go. Let me get up here a few curtains. In the dark here. Just so we have some cloth for repairs. And mending. I'd really like to get my mending up to 3, but I think I'll be able to do most of that while I'm in Milton, so. Normally I would have liked to have brought some of those crap clothes, especially anything lighter weight. Just gone ahead and sewn it. Oh, I think I got an hour. Let's read gun book. Nope, didn't quite have it. Wow, I was off by a lot actually. I just like to get rid of this chair, but I think it's like 2 hours. Yeah, whatever. It's in the way.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You have no idea, lady, what I would like to be able to carry. Right. There's cloth along this banister. If you want to try to find it, I say go for it. Is that guy here? Yeah, I can't really tell. I'm lost. There we go. Yeah, we made it. There's a piece of cloth covering this bed. It makes me nuts. So that's gotta go. Oh boy. Alright, let's have a big old swig of water. We got plenty of water. Hopefully we'll get some rabbits. But tonight we're just going to get food as, you know, whatever. I got it. We'll go to bed even a little bit thirsty. And as soon as it tells me when the water's gone away, we'll go for about 7 hours. Yeah, that should probably be it. We'll hit the butt. Yep. A little bit of sunlight. Candy bar. How about you guys?
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
For cloth. Nothing wrong with having a spare bedroll. Probably fix that at some point. Give me a little bit of mending. If I collect enough clothes, a lot of times I'll bring them up here. Sometimes you can find a skill book on this shelf. Oh, that guy's here. What's up? What you got? Anything?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's true. Alright. What? Oh.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I am literally working on this right now, Astrid. Literally. Neat. I think I have just enough time to pop out here, drop some of this wood, and then go check my snares. Then I gots to go. Whoa, hey. Off to the snares. Hopefully we'll have a little rabbit meat. We'll see what's in here. Might be tempted to try to shoot a deer in the face. Little meat, little sustenance probably wouldn't hurt. You can always go fishing here, though. Plenty of bun buns. All right, we got one. For sustaining, I would recommend snares over just beating them with rocks. Nope. Because with snares, you can just keep catching them. But if you kill everything in here with a rock, you're going to have to wait until they respawn. Nice thing is, I mean, I don't know if I'll be here long enough for it to matter. But we've got a gut and a rabbit skin. We can fix the hat. Yes, if I need it. Because I'm going to pull apart those shoes at some point. And switch to the gauntlets so I can just use leather while I'm out and about. But hopefully get a couple rabbit guts down, and then if I want a third or fourth snare, which will make things a lot easier. I can do that. Jog a little. Should be a blizzard right out here is my pathway. We're gonna go. There's a lot of stuff I could be doing, but what we're really gonna do today, hopefully, is gather a bunch of firewood. Uh-huh. But that's my point. I mean, it's one wolf. It should be running away. I should be scarier in that situation. Cedar. Okay, we'll grab these last two limbs. I think should be fine. Because even if the weather changed, it shouldn't be too big a deal. No? Maybe chilly, but we're fine. We're at 64 degrees. I don't know about you guys, but I feel pretty good. It's a nice day. There's a chill in the air for sure.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Luckily you just don't even need to. Starting to look like a proper bit of camp here. Alright, Pete's got to run some errands. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got a lot done. Next time, I might have a quick look for the rifle in the back area behind the house here. We'll see. And then I don't know. I got some decisions to make on this one. Alright guys, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see us at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and y'all be good to each other.